Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video, we'll finish the midterm quiz 2. Yes, so let's go for it. Open new window. Yes, in the first video we have practiced first one. It's not so hard, but not it's just in the mid level. So let's go for it. Which one following instrument is incorrect? The bank increase. I think midterm quiz 2. Yellow fin. So we just need to look at the salary for less. I think back to dashboard. That's the same question. Midterm quiz 2. Yes, the same. I know that it's the same. So let's try the times 3. So can we go back to dashboard and close it? Start testing. Oh, I think why? Maybe it's the same question which gives me 3 times to try. It's same. Okay, just need to close it. So let's change. I think the question is the same. Question answer. So I just have one. So let's do the midterm quiz last term. The last term quiz for examination. Yeah, but I do not have any position to select. So let's use the other method to practice it. We can see that I can open a midterm quiz exam introduction. So let's use this exam. Let's use the practice exam practice. So we can see that in this part, and we can use the word to make a word. So let's go for it. So the first one is secondary market. Secondary financial market. It's a seasonal. Secondary financial market. Sorry for that. So we can separate. So sorry for that. Provide liquidity to primary. No. Where compares issues new dates? No. Predominantly middle equity? No. Sorry, no. Usually provide investor with lower liquidity than no. Transfer fund indirectly between lands. So I think its first question is A. So we just need to copy and yes, because I need to leave the answer here. So next one, which one of the following opposite of key factors is of a contractual saving institution? Contractual saving institution. Yes, I need to understand the words of every vocabulary. So tomorrow morning, I have to have a thorough review of the vocabulary list and 5. Yes. So which of the following opposite key feature of contractual saving institution they provide loan to? No. It mainly obtains funds from public deposits. Yes. The primary underwriting security and advice on merger and acquisition. No. They derive funds by issuing commercial paper and bonds with money and capital market. No. The ability arises from contracts requiring periodical payments in exchange of future payments. Their ability arises from periodical payments in exchange for periodical specific future payouts. So I think it's B, but the liability arises from contracts requiring periodical payments in exchange for specific future payouts. how many following statements are correct in regard of intermediate financing arrangements? Intermediate financing arrangements. So we can see that users of fund obtain finance directly from money and capital markets. No. Financial instruments are issued directly between saver. What is intermediate financing arrangement? Commercial intermediate financing are issued directly between. No, we need a broker. Commercial bank stand between. Yes, with spirit countries agree. Yes, borrower avoid costs to intermediate. Borrower avoid government having increased flexible in issuing. Borrowers avoid case of intermediation. No, there are higher search for supply. There are higher search costs for supply of funds. There are higher research costs for supply funds. No, just one. A. So the fourth one is a financial institution that assets in its primary is financial institution that assets. Sorry for that. That first assets initial sale. So it's the investment bank. Yes, either one. So it will be the investment bank. The next one is, sorry for that. When you take out a mortgage from EBC, how should this be recorded? Mortgage from Westpac Banking Corporation. How should this be recorded? It's a liability to you. No, mortgage is an asset with it's a liability both practice both involve obligation for the payment. Mortgage, it's a liability. No, it's mortgage. The mortgage is off balance, on balance. Mortgage. So what's the so it's an asset or not? It's a liability for me. I borrow money and nothing here. So it's A, B, C, D, E. It's an off balance. Great. So in E, which one of the following basically explain why banks are highly regulated? To ensure why banks are highly regulated, the issuer bank do not. To eliminate competition, to guarantee shareholder, to protect depositor and maintain system stability, government bank for engaging all. So D is the correct one. Great. Next. 7. Commercial bank face a range of risks that arise from core activity. Which of following is a key risk that bank face in their main role in financial intermediation? Which of the following key risks a bank face in their main role in the concept of financial intermediation? Key role in the external credit risk that compatible with fails to meet contract agreement. Wage risk. B is not correct. Demographic, the risk for changing population affect banks. Maybe no. Foreign exchange, no. Regulation, the risk that changes in government policy. It's credit risk. 8. Which one of the following options basically requires the manual of prudential no regulation in the banking sector to ensure that bank operates safely and remain financial sound, to manage dispute between what's prescribed of prudential regulation to control price of financial product? No. To promote the use of foreign? No. To guarantee all banks earn the same? No. Ensure the bank operate safely and remain financially sound. Prudential operate safely, so it's A, I think. So 9 is the. We show the following best describe how banks typically use fund writing. Which of the following best describe how banks typically use the fund derived from savers. Typically, these keywords typically use. So the bond to store funds cash indefinitely. No. To lend only to legal? No. To make loan to customer and purchase interest-bearing securities? To distribute all funds immediately? To purchase physical gold bear and store it in the bank value? No. I think C is correct answer for this type. Next one is the 10. We show the following option describe the key feature in the distinguished as which of the one of the following option describe key feature that distinguish the public corporation from a business structure. Managers and shareholders are always the same? No. Capital can only be raised for? No. Ownership is replaced by shares that can be fairly treated? Yes. Shareholders are personally liable for all company? No. None of the options are correct. So it means ownership is no. It's D. Ownership is presented by shares that can be fairly traded in the stock market. Public corporation. So for the public corporation, C is correct. Next one, state introduces 3-year convertible bond paying 4% interest rate while comparing direct rate 6%, which factor best describe. So what that mean? State stock industry issues 3 years convertible notes paying 4% interest, while comparable straight dates is yield 6%, which factor best describe lower corporate interest rate on the convertible Convertible notes cannot be traded? No. Convertible notes carry lower interest rate? No. Investors are required to convert in the maturity, reducing cost of the borrowing. Convertible, the conversion feature increase financial leverage, lower its cost of capital. In the conversion increase is decrease, the conversion option has a value to investor, allowing issuer to offer a low, allowing the issuer, yes. So it's E. It's 12 is under the top-down approach from being, unless it begins the assignments by examining top-down. It's top-down, the macro and the macro situation. Inflation rate, yes. Dividend payout ratio of the company. Dividend payout ratio of the company. Industrial revenue, day-to-day ratio, gross domestic product, gross domestic product, trading balance of stock in the share market, balance of payment pass. Only one is top-down, fundamental. 1 is correct. 3 is the ratio. 1, 4. Balance of 6. Balance of payment. What is balance of payment? Let's begin there by examining. So I don't know, right? Past. So what is the top-down approach? Top-down, bottom-up. Top-down is the Mac and the macro. Inflation is macro. Dividend payout ratio of the company. Individual average D ratio average D ratio is not required. So we can just look for trading volume stock in the share market, and this 5 and 6. 6 is the balance of payment. 2 is dividend payout ratio with the company. 1, 2, 4 gross. 4 is the incurred. 4 is 1, 2, 4, 1, 4. 1 is 1, 2. Dividend payout rate. I don't really know that. 6, 4 and 6 balance of payment. What is balance of payment? What does that mean? Balance of payment. Balance of payments. International. So if it means international, yes, correct one. But I know what it really means. How many following statements are correct in regarding semi-strong form? A semi-strong form is that can get information and act correctly, but can be manipulated. But the market can be manipulated, to analyze remain efficient because insider is include share price with certain types of information where insider can still earn. Yes. Share price entirely unaffected by new. No. 1, 2. Investor can constantly earn abnormal return using. No. Insider trading law are necessary because private information has not been impounded into price. Yes, just 3. So it's D. So we just need to do that. Impounded. Correct. Which of the following statements describe the difference between direct and indirect investments? So it looks much easier than the former one. So let's go. Indirect investment means that the investor buys the share through which of following basically what the difference between. So stockbroker, investment fees are typically identical to those charged for. Indirect investment involves purchase share listing is but only in large place. So indirect investment involves no. Direct investment takes place through a broker, where indirect shares occurs when investors buy units in the managed fund. A direct management strategy means that the investor deals directly with other shareholders without financial intermediary. So what is the direct investment? Direct investment is does not mean whether to use a broker. It means that the portfolio you buy. So I like to choose D as my answer. Okay, next one is the, sorry for that, 6. There are lots of questions, not 20. Last time there were 20 MCQ. Okay, good. That's why the time is not enough. Select stock to invest. Investors will typically have preference when selecting. Investor will typically have preference about the stock risks, liquidity time zoom. Yes, so the C is the right answer. 16 is about the, so we can that the list company and each report earning 1.5% annual per year. So it's for 15. ASV report earning of, well, less is which interpretation based on difference in the PE ratio. PE ratio, how to calculate P, price and earning ratio. One is the difference due only to a number of shares on issue. Investor expect strong future earning growth for share price. Each report reporting at the end of financial year. Investor expect strong further earning growth for no BWP growth share are overvalued. I don't know. Both companies are equally risky, so their EB ratio should be identical. Dividend payout ratio may be lower than the difference is due only to the number of shares on issue. The difference is due to the number of so I'd like to say A, but B is more relevant to this question. I like to say B. 17 is about a company decide to find the short-term cash needs for issuing 100 its banking bill. So when you calculate, yes, it's in a calculation. So we can find that a company decided to fund the short-term cash need by issuing half-year bank bill. Face value, it brought 3 potential discounter. Each could yield when quote should be accepted and what amount would they rise. Which quote should the company accept? Potential discount. What does that mean? So if we know the face value is 300,000 and the term to maturity, day to maturity is 180 days. So we can find which quote should be accept. What means accept? Each quoting I have no idea to do with. So we can find formula. The price is face value times 1 plus the yield to maturity divide the multiple the times and divide. That's correct. So we need to use which question the company accepts and what amount. So I don't know what does that mean. I'm just confused about how to solve the question. To skip it. Next one is which of the following question is a non-tradable short-term financial sources. Yes, non-tradable and short-term. So we can find the short-term tradable factoring. It's the factoring. Commercial bill is a date, so it's C. Great. 19. Sorry for that. Raise. Try to change the format. Raise plumbing sales 805 with water, paper, and the first UMCD within 14 days rather than immediately. No interest. It's charged you periods. Which one of the following base derived the financial arrangement? It's a trade credit. C is correct. So now we can first answer the question and then sorry for that. Yes. The 21 is about which of the following about commercial bill is incorrect. Commercial bill date, it's a tradable date. Commercial bill, bank, yes, a commercial bill is paid no periodical interest. The commercial bill are paid import social long-term finance for large and medium-sized firms. A commercial bill is discount secretary. The face value of the commercial bill is payable at the yes. So I like to choose E. Sorry for that. Okay, so we have finished the first part. So part B is about short answer question. Insert, divide. So we need to insert page 11. A random. It's random. It's random of 14 this poor. Okay, I got what that means. Let's go to part B. I think there are more than 5 questions here. Sorry for that. I just go to first page. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh well, it's just 4 questions. So we can see that. So first one is about, we just need an answer. Bonus issue. Okay. String bonus issue. So we can see that so it's a question about bonus issue. 1 4 3 to concur immediately before issue. Sure of current bonus was 9. The company recently reported the EPS is the 5-1 maintaining dividend ratio and has a PE ratio with another net price range so trouble thing. The current holds shares in company. Bonus issue. So we can find that before the price is 1 times 9.0 dollar is 9.0 and the 3 is 1 for 3. So when you have 3 you have got 1 free, so 3 multiple 9.8 is equals to 29.40 and it's 4, and we can find that if we divide by 4 it's $7.7. So yeah, sorry for that. So we need to sorry, what correct. It'll be $7.35. The next question is about what is total number of shareholders. What is the total number of shares held by following the yes, 3654 divided by 3654 divided by 3 multiple 4 equals to 4872. We can know that 4872. The next one is about 4. It looks easy. It looks easier than what I think. So we can follow the question 2. Next question about issue day to maturity is 60 days. Will be the face value equals to the $500,000. The year to maturity is 60 points. So we can find the what is interest received hold to maturity. What is the interest received if the company purchase? What is interest received from their hold? So it should be the difference between the face value and the price. So we need to calculate the price equal to the face value times 1 plus 1 plus $2.8 multiple 60 divided by 65. So we can find that it'll be 50,000. So let's see the actual amount. 6.2%, multiple 60, divide by 365 equals 0, 0, and add 1. Yes. To reverse it, and the multiple 500,000 is the 494,455.52. And in this amount, we just divide by 500. 500 equals to the 504448. So that's the interest one. Or it's 5044 48 cents. I think it looks great. I think it took me an hour to finish all the questions. The time is limit, so questions about chapter is planning to restore its old parrot shape and use it for themed harbor tour. The project is expected to generate nickel flow at various themes as following year 3. The purchase investor require initial return of 8%. So we need to say what is NPV of the project. And the question is, so in this, the project cash flow from cash flow will return IR solution that the project flow from that will result in one flats can be compared return. Is that statement correct or not? So what does that mean? The project cash flow from the required return of interest. The project cash flow from in one IR solution that can then be compared. Sorry for that. So let's calculate the NPV first, so we can find that. So what's the cost? So in the year time, so it's 10 years. So in the year 0, it's cost of 35,000. In the year 3, we can find the income of 11,000. Year 7, 25,000. And year 13, 24,000. You purchase the recall of share. Well, in year 10, it is focused that the share will need to be replaced for a cost of investor recurring annual return 8%. What is NPV? Various time. The project is expected to generate near flow at various times. So the year time to a cost of 6,000. So we need to get it back. So the first one back is, we use a calculator. So N is 3, I is 8%. Zero. The PV is the 11,000. So we compute the PV. %. PV is 11,000. So we just compute the PV. What? We need clear the so no. N is 3, I is 8, is 0, face value is 11,000. We just need compute the PV. No, something wrong with my calculator. What's wrong with the calculator? I don't know. Just do it again. Is 3, I is 8, PV is 11,000. So we just compute the present value. It's 8,000. I don't know. Next one we can find that. N is 7, I is 8, value is the 25%. Compute the PV. What's wrong with that? I don't know why. N equals to, sorry for that. N is 7, I is 8, value is 25,000. Compute the PV. It still be 8,000. So the final one, N is 13, I is 8, PV is 24,000. Compute the PV, still be 8,000. I don't know what's going on with that. Maybe just be 8,000. So we can use the -1 to calculate that. So N is 10, I is 8, value is 6,000. So we compute the present value. Still be 8,000. Are you sure? Are you kidding me? So N is so I think something was wrong. Something was wrong with my calculator. So just skip it for the first time. Let's do the bustle. What's the minimum time in dollar amount? So it's about this question about bustle. Total Taiwan capital they have 8,000. So it's Basel 3. Total Tier 1 capital it's 6. Tier 1. What's total Tier 1 capital? What's the percentage of Tier 1? 4%? 6%? 6%? I mean, sorry for that, in million. So the tier 1, tier 2, tier 2 is 2%. Sorry, I lost. So it's 8%, it's 8% or 60%. So it's 6%. So I totally forgot it. I need to review the bustle. I'm lucky that I found a question. You hear that? You hear that? Co-founder bank plan to open banks of NSD explains leading is a risk of management wanted maintain a total ratio. What should the capital buffer require? Conservation buffer is right. How much capital must hold after how much of total capital want to maintain increasing to 95%, so it's 800, so it's from 8,000 to 9,000 onto total capital ratio, which includes require total capital mass, which how much total capital after expansion in dollar amount with one decimal. 0 then found 0 multiple time 0.5% is 7.5. Weird. I'm just confused about questioning the bustle because I've never seen that before. 996.5. So yes, it's good because I still have an entire morning for me to review what I do not know, do not understand. Yes, like the calculations, like the other things, etc. So let's go. First one. Susie have the face. So we just copy. Have face pressure from cash flow mismatch recently. They are deciding between using direct trade, issuing and bank XP or arranging factoring. Compare the effect of each alternative. Is how a rise in short-term market interest would affect each method in Susie have. Yes, just 2 questions. So first one is about. So let's do it first because I need to arrange the types. Sorry for that. I arrange the types in here. Yes, single, and it's the times neuron. Yes, let's go for the first one. Fish have now facing income cash flow mismatch. Discuss how a rise in short-term market interest rates would affect each financial method. How a raise in short-term market interest rate would short-term rate. So the situation here is the interest rate in short-term market will influence each financial method. So we can from that. So we can for the first the cash flow mismatches. it means that the cash flow match means the long-term assets can be matched the cash flow match is very important for the company, which means the long-term assets can be matched by the long-term dates and equity as well as the short-term one. So we need to use this information to yes. So next one we just to discuss about there depending whether do there are many options for sushi hub PTY Ltd to this is between option for use. First one is trade credit. Trade credit with payment mismatch. It's a mismatch between the various products or service products or service and the money always which is always represented as a receivable issuing a bank accepted bill bill. It is a date which allows the company to receive the finance now in the discount rate and repay the face value in the future date, factoring it means the company gets the receivables right now in a discount rate and transfer the receivables to others when there is no interest rate, when there is increase in when there is increase interest rate in short term market, generally for dates if the interest rates increase, the price of the date will drop. Generally for that, so for trade credit, so the trade credit, if you want this price share, for payment part for supplier, so sushi would have shorter period for shorter credit period, but for the customer part, it could receive the receivable faster, but this method is not a positive but it's not this because it is hard to ask for the delay in supplier and in advancement in customer for issuing for bank accepted bill, the price of the date should be lower than before. Sorry for that. To maintain its competitive, yes, while the selection, though it is involved in a short-term market, the selection of the maturity date is essential as well, which will influence the liquidity of the date in the secondary market. Yes, bank accepted bill. Sorry. So what is bank accepted bill? It's a non-tradable or tradable. Bank accepted bill is non-tradable or tradable. Sorry, wait a minute. Excuse me, it's I don't know what's wrong with Siri. It just scared me. Bank accepted bill is bank accepted bill, commercial bill. It's different. So you bank is acceptor. Sorry for that. So it's not in secondary market. Just use liquidity. So we just using after that. Just how it rise. So next was factoring. If interest rate in the market increases, the factoring rate would be higher as well, which will result in a lower present value for the receivables. Will cost more. Great. Will cost more. I think not. I answer question not so. It's not. So let's just hold on. It's now what? I cannot believe that you are an analyst of the review present. Explain how the financing link be supplied and use. You are an analyst that Australian. So Australian Prudential Regulation Authority first preparing a report about finance system. Explain how the finance system link between supply and user of funds through intermediate finance using practical sum. Explain two key features that the financial intermediate platform. It is explain how the financial link between the connections user funds through intermediate finance use pregnancy. Explain how the financial system acts as key functions that a financial intermediary perform in a financial system. Is authority that keeps the stability financial system and is a safe fair financial circumstance. Yes. Definition acts as buffer between the supplier and the user. Supplier and the user. Typical they are debt, commercial bank, investment bank, they collect the available resources from individuals, company, government, and loan allocate these to the individuals companies and governments to those related to who needs the resources with that this money can be used efficiently and so key function we like to say is the regulatory role and the correct date transformation role. Sorry, that's all I can do. Okay, listen here. It takes me 100 an hour and 6 minutes. It looks a little bit longer than I was think. That's all. Bye.